guys, it's Teenage Marvel Fan, back with another video, and Marvel's Spider-Man is on the road to Goblin War. That's right, Goblin War is about to start happening on Marvel's Spider-Man, and this episode was titled The Road to Goblin War, and it was setting up the next event, which takes place across 4 separate episodes of 4 parts. So, this is a pretty good episode. And Spider-Man is having great trouble in stopping the slick criminal Slide. So he needs some help. So he goes to get some help from Otto, and Otto is able to discover a connection between the Speedster and Beaumont Chemicals Corporation. So, assisted by Octavius' Spider-Bots, Spider-Man must stop Slide from using whatever cutting-edge chemicals he has at his disposal to exact his revenge on both the company and New York itself. Meanwhile, Peter is still struggling to get his life back together. He needs to get J. Jonah Jameson to hate him again. He needs to get everybody else to love him again. And then, he needs to, he needs to take it down Slide. He needs to get his friends to like him again, and he needs to get back at Horizon High. So he basically starts stalking Max Modell to try and talk to him and explain things, but I don't know how he's supposed to explain things. I think it would be easier if he just told them, Otto Octavius just swapped bodies with me, and he ruined my life. I mean, that would be pretty simple, but no, gotta make everything complicated here. So while Peter is investigating Slide, he goes to the Beaumont Chemicals Corporation, and he's going to investigate. But then there's this dude outside, and he starts talking to Spider-Man, and then he tells him that, he basically tells him the background story, and he informs him that, Beecher, something Beecher, I don't remember his first name, but Beecher is Slide, and he was a former employee of Beaumont Chemicals Corporation. But then the dude that's in charge of the company is, he stole his ideas and fired him because, he wouldn't let him steal his ideas and take credit for the work that he didn't do. So then that dude got fired, and Beecher got fired, and then he started going back to the company, stealing chemicals, and he became Slide, and he wanted to get revenge on Alan Beaumont. So then Slide shows up, and Spider-Man starts fighting him. That's when Otto's Spider-Bots start helping him, and they're able to take him out, and they capture him. But then, when the police show up, Peter reveals that he figured out the true plan of this, and that dude I told you about before that gave Spider-Man the information about the backstory, this was actually his whole plan. So apparently he was the one that convinced Alan Beaumont to fire Beecher, and he was the one that was letting Beecher in to steal the chemicals all the time, and he gave him the chemicals, because if his plan worked, then Alan Beaumont would have gotten fired, Beecher would have gone to prison, and then this guy, he would have been in control of the company, so he would have been the one to benefit from all of this. So that was his big plan. But once it's all revealed, he rips open his shirt, and there's a tattoo on his chest that's purple and green, and then he says that he's part of the Goblin Nation, and that they're ready to reveal themselves to the world, and that they're going to take over New York. So yeah, that was the tiny setup for the Goblin War. It's very interesting, and I'm excited to see what the Goblin War is all about. Right now it sounds like it's a cult, so that's cool. But we have to figure out who the leader is. Is it Norman Osborn? Probably. But it could also be Vulture, because in the teaser trailer for the Goblin War, it showed the Goblin King talking, and he has the same exact voice as Vulture, aka Adrian Toomes, on this show. And then also, the goblins that are a part of the Goblin Nation have wings that look exactly like Vulture's wings, so I hope it's Norman Osborn, and I think it's Norman Osborn, but it could also be Vulture, but I don't know. But anyway, what did you guys think about this episode? Post your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video so I can bestow all Marvel knowledge upon you.